So hello! What's up? Rocking gear from you actually. So, yeah, it's Team Fortress 2 again. But today we're not gonna talk about Team Fortress 2 or really anything about TF2 at all. Why? Because there's a friend actually. I'm not gonna expose his name, but maybe I will, maybe I do not. If I expose his name, I seriously apologize. I don't want to talk about you, but you know. So there was this phone call. So he just called me. I don't know, like it's 10 p.m. when I made this video. And he just called me. And then he sounded really frustrated. He said, "Oh man, these people are so stupid." So we're working on for the movie, and he first started up. He told me that he has writer's block. Okay, so fine. That he has writer's block. Good. And then he goes on rambling. He said he can't write, so therefore he decided to play some TF2. But there's something that really didn't piece together in the story. I'm not saying playing TF2 when you have writer's block. Maybe sometimes playing video games actually did help. I'm not talking about this. But so what did he told me about playing TF2? So he was on this server. He didn't really tell me what specific server this is. So it's just this server. So this server, he has two powers in the server. Why is this important? I'll tell you later, but you just have to know that this server has two powers. So, by the way, I suck at this game, so I apologize if I keep dying. So, this server has two pyros. Alright, so two pyros. Okay, I always play pyros. I know when there's a lot of pyros, it could be a little bit interesting. So what my friend told me, so he said he was frustrated by being killed a lot by pyros. Okay, so it doesn't matter, I get killed a lot, he gets killed a lot. And then he goes on saying that he actually doesn't mind getting killed by other classes such as the Heavy, which is the bad guy, which is being killed. It doesn't matter. It only matters if he is being killed by a pyro. So, okay, so why does he specifically mind being killed by a pyro? He goes on explaining that he was really, really upset and also really kind of annoyed by the fact that pyros are for noobs. Now, he also explained that, what the hell. He also goes on explaining that, so he hates the afterburn. You know, pyros, like when you burn them, the fire sometimes, and some fires are left in here. Wow. I'm shooting the pyro right now. You can probably get what I'm saying right now. You burn your enemy. I just failed at that. You burn your enemy, you come forward to your enemy, and then you just burn your enemy. And what it does is leaves the afterburn, which will normally kill the enemy. That's exactly why I did right there. Will kill the enemy. Alright, so goes on saying that, "Oh, pyro has a lot of luck factor. We shouldn't be getting this kill. There's no pyro for noobs. I hate the afterburn. I hate the afterburn. The admin doesn't say anything. I want to ban the pyros. I want to tell the admin to ban the pyros because they're too annoying. The afterburn, too much luck. It's noob. I hate pyros, that's why. First of all." Alright, that's basically what he said throughout the entire conversation. He keeps yelling at me. And, so that's what he said. And, yep, so he basically complained about spawn camping. Just not really what I'm doing, but it's really close to spawn camping. Oh shit. It's basically really close to spawn camping. Well, I don't know. It's basically really close to spawn camping. and it gets killed off. First of all, you offended. You know, I've been playing Pyro for like 20 hours now. You're offending a lot of Pyro players. You know, like, don't like this server. Don't like this server. He says, don't like this server. Don't like this server. I know what it feels to be a Pyro, and what it feels to be killed by a Pyro. And frankly, I'm pretty good at it. And I know. Okay, so goes on. He's rolling on. So that's what I said. Okay, if you're really annoyed by Pyros, now the first thing you can do, you can always tell them, but it's not. It's like 99% doesn't work now because there's a lot of dicks, and so I'm not saying anyone is a dick. I'm saying there's a lot of them, and you should avoid them. How do you avoid them? If he abuses voice chat too much, if he trying to be a troll and mess with everyone, he is. So, alright, I spawned too much bullshit now. I'm sorry. But what I'm trying to say is, you don't like Pyro, you don't like getting killed by Pyros. You can't control anyone, so why should you play on the server? That's exactly what I'm trying to say to him. What I said to him. And he said, oh, I don't want to give him that server. And then I told him, if you don't want to give him that server, why not play another time? Why not just quit F2 and continue writing that script? He said, oh, I don't want to quit F2. There isn't much deal that I'll quit F2. But he yelled at me anyways. You sound so angry, you might as well rage quit it. I know I've no so that's how I play Pyro. Yeah, I don't want to quit F2. There is, I don't want to leave F2 when it isn't that much big of a problem. Okay, if it isn't that big of a problem, don't call me. Don't tell me about this. Don't even let me know that this ever happened. Don't even let me know that British blocked. Okay, so I carried on. I said, okay, look, buddy. Then he complains about the luck factor, how people would just luck out at being a Pyro. You can basically luck out the afterburn, which is exactly what I'm doing right here. Oh, man. Which is, I would like to say that if you hate the afterburn, you know how the Pyro is melee only? The one is the best weapon against only melee only players. Long range. Go sniper. You can't be a sniper. I mean, at least use something, I don't know, that some class can wield a shotgun, or use a sentry, I don't care. You just have to get rid of him. You just don't want to die. At least you can run. He is a melee. Don't you have legs? You can easily run from the Pyro. I mean, even though it does have a little airspace, like it doesn't have to touch your opponent to actually get him on the flames, but doesn't actually have to touch your opponent to get on the flames, but you can easily run away from the Pyro. Can easily run away from the Pyro, so why don't you do that? And then he is spawn camping. I was like, there's always another way. You can go diagonally, or you can go wavy lines. He still doesn't care, so okay. Alright, it's fine. Alright, so, and then he goes on about complaining that how admins are literally retards and doesn't really give a crap about it. I said, look, if you think the admin doesn't give a crap about it, and you yell about the admin, don't play on the server for crap's sake. Don't even log in your server and change it. It won't even change the server. And I've explained to him, you know, as weaknesses as strengths. You know, snipers is good at long range. You can headshot people from long range. And basically it's really crap at melee. Then you've got the Pyro, which is Pyro. Oh man, I face palm. Pyro, which is good at melee, but sucks at long range. I mean, it's not totally useless at long range. I mean, he or she does have the short shot, but it's not as good. Yep, true. So, I said, why not? So, like, each class, like, has its bad, goods or bad, and I was just saying, look, buddy, if you're really that against, like I told him, like, for example, Demo Man, you can booby trap, and I explained to him that Pyro was really a trap. You can basically hide in the corner and, like, burn in bush. Wow. So anyways, the Pyro can always ambush you. So isn't he sort of a trap? Him, like even, like, the sticky bombs, like, sometimes tail erase your cart has to move that spot. So, your death is basically imminent, unless, of course, you have enough health. Otherwise, you'll be dead. Or else, you'll be dead. Like, it works the same as a Pyro. I mean, if it just comes on for burnout or, like, 30 or 40 health, like, this might work for some classes, but, I mean, it works with the Afterburn, man. Like, it's not like other weapons who can take, like, an entire enemy out in a single shot. The Pyro is, like, the only one. Yeah, I know, but it's just some other classes also can't do, but this, I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's not like the only one, but there is something to make up for the Pyro, man. Are you really that stupid and illiterate as to think that a Pyro needs, like a Afterburn of a Pyro is unfair because it's a runaway. So what about the sniper? You can't really hit him. So is it a disadvantage? Should we ban? Oh yeah. Also, I forgot to mention one thing. He says that he wants to ban the Pyro class, at least from, like, from that server. He wants to ban the Pyro class. I said before, you can't, like, people, you're not gods. You're basically being douchebags because people have shot you. This is no different than anyone who is a noob. I'm not saying kids play Call of Duty, but really. Saying kids play Call of Duty, but really. There are no same. If the stereotype for kids playing Call of Duty is true, then you're no different because they complain every single time and they rant about banning. Yes, banning. Like one of the playable characters, or in this case, the classes from playing. So it's for your own benefit that you decide to ban, because you don't want to get killed at spawn camp, and because you don't want the unfair regulations of the Pyro. You don't want the Afterburn. So, oh man, I'm totally new at that shot. You don't want to get like burned. Then why not you just find a solution to get around that issue? I mean, can you be more stupid than that? Like, and he complains about it because the admin would not give a shit about him. Of course, the admin won't give a shit about you. You are the one who's being selfish and then ask the admin to ban the Pyro class. This is totally illogical and selfish. You, like, everyone in TF2 and everyone who is playing TF2 should know that you will be killed. That's the one thing for every single shooter. You have to die. You can't say you don't want to die, and then you just make up a shit response that doesn't actually make any sense, and then you try to ask them to ban it. Oh man. I'm getting so pissed off, I didn't really tell him all that. I just didn't give a shit about it. But really, how more selfish can you be? Yeah, but this is, just there are really dumb people in this. I'm not saying that I'll stop being friends with them. I'm still a nice guy. But look, if you're coming for TF2, if you're coming for shooters, it's a shooter. You will get shot. Alright? That is the #1 rule in playing any shooter. If you can't bear getting any shot, like if you can't bear getting shot, if you can't bear getting shot, then don't play any shooters. It's just that simple. Don't even play TF2. If you hate the F2Ps who roam the server and abuse it though. He says this is for noobs. At least play a shooter that requires cash. Don't give me a shitty response. Oh, yeah, because this game is full of noobs, yet I still won't quit the game because of stupid reason. I don't give a shit about this. And I don't want anyone gives me that shit, because there is a use for every single class. So you expected every single. I keep telling him that not every single class is well balanced. I don't know what's with him. Maybe he's really angry. I really don't know how he got killed. I don't know how much time he got killed. He just acted like killed a lot more. But really, if you're really pissed off at free to play, if you're really pissed off at free class, and then you keep saying how pyros are overpowered, if you're overpowered, why not be overpowered yourself and then kill pyro by using pyro? I know this is not really logical, but this is the most logical thing to do at the moment. So, what's your take on this? Do you think that free to play really ruined the entire gaming industry? Not just people, I know many more corporations are actually doing this. I think EA is also doing this. So, what do you think about this? Do you think free to play actually ruined the gaming experience? Do you think Pyro, the class Pyro, this is where TF2 players only, is for noobs? Do you think they're really for noobs? Now, I personally don't really think that to be noobs, because someone really talented could hit you with a knife. You aren't just really that talented to hit someone. That is your fault. You cannot blame anyone. That is your fault. I keep forgetting to mention this because I was really into it, and I keep forgetting to mention it because I want to get this out as quick as possible. I really hate this kind of people, but it doesn't mean that I'll stop being friends with them. He's still a cool guy, but this is something he needs to change. So, do you think Pyro is an absolutely overpowered and noobish class? Do you think so? If you don't, please, if it's a yes or no on both sides, please let me know why. I would love to hear your responses. So, please leave a comment down below for what you think. Like or favorite this video if you really love my rant. I'm really wanting to make more of this because this is like my only opportunity to rant on things I don't like. And, I don't know. Maybe hit the subscribe button if you're at it. If you don't like it, it's up to you. But it's just some recommend. If you want to see more videos from me, just click the subscribe button. Oh man. Click the subscribe button on video, and it'll probably kick you to somewhere else. Or probably didn't. But if you want to see more videos from me, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.